Hey, what's up, guys? As I watched the video number 1, I realized I had to make video number 2. And I want to attempt to also keep this video to about 5 minutes long. Quickly to recap, in the previous video, we looked at selling one contract, which is 100 shares of AUI. We looked at selling one contract of a put option on AUI with a strike price of $3, expiration of March 17. We would take in $12 of premium. I personally pay a $10 commission in this account, so I would net $2. If AUI closes at $3 or above in 27 days, I keep the $2. If it closes below $2.99 or lower, I buy 100 shares of AUI. In the first video, we talked about very, very quickly what I would do if I bought it, but watch that video again if you need to in this video. And then this video is about looking at the probabilities. So we also looked at in the first video, AUI has 55.99% chance of expiring above 301 or higher in 27 days and below here. Now, let's say for whatever reason, bringing in $2 just isn't enough to you. You want to bring in a little bit more. We look over here at the next month, April 2017, which expires in 62 days. So now we're going to bring in a little more premium because we're selling more time. We're still selling the same thing. Also, about a week ago, AUI was trading at $3.50. So in a very short amount of time, it's dropped down to around $3. When that happens, it's kind of like a car is getting ready to crash, or you're selling car insurance to a guy that you know is an alcoholic. So the premium goes up. So now we're taking in probably a little bit extra money because AUI is closer to $3. I've been watching AUI for plenty of years, and really to get it $3 and lower, it doesn't really go too much below $3. So it's a safe place to sell it. What's the probability that AUI, what's the probabilities of AUI? Probability. There we go. So 51.53% chance of expiring above and a 48% chance of expiring below. Now, even though it's a little more than gambling, or it's a little bit better than gambling, because it's not completely 50-50, but just by looking at the numbers, we see it's close to the realm of gambling. And because I've been using AUI for a significant amount of time, I don't think there's much of a chance that it'll close below. But let's just say it does. Then what we would do is immediately, or whenever you want, sell, let's say this. Even though you're only going to take in $2, you're taking in $2 for what? For the commitment that you'll sell AUI at a 50-cent profit. So it's a kind of like a circular strategy that you would do. You keep selling puts, bringing in premium for how many days that you want out, and if you ever get exercise, you already know you're going to go up to the next highest strike price. How could you get screwed out of this? To sell on a stock that maybe it's more at an all-time high than an all-time low. Like for example, AUI. I remember when it was around $11. It's at all-time low. It was at $11 in 2012. It's going to go back up again. It's a gold mining stock. They're a good company. You got to kind of research that. That's why I like AUI, and we're at about $5. So between using these two videos, I think you guys should have a pretty good idea of of how I'm selling put options and how you can mimic this. If you want to get better probabilities and you have more money in your account, look at other stocks. Look at Johnson & Johnson. Look at other stocks. But make sure you look at the probabilities and play the probabilities. And that is the big thing. If you're making trades that are like, let's say your probability is 70%. Now, I don't know what stock and I don't know what dollar amount that would commit you to. But let's say you have $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. You can play stocks that it's tying up more income, but your probabilities of just selling the put and not ever getting exercised, you can keep it to around 70%, 80%, ensuring that if you really don't want to own stock that often, do the other side, that you don't have to. And that, my friends, is called high probability trading. Have a great day, and message me if you want any help on this.